That's how we're opening out for the pod today.
Perfect.
Welcome to episode 9.
Or 8. I believe we're only on 8. I believe it's 8.
Episode 8 or 9. Episode probably 8.
You'll see it down here.
Yeah, you'll see. Welcome to Everything About Nothing. We have our usual people here. Nico, Oliver, myself. And the Super Bowl happened.
Yeah,
cool.
It's been about 2 weeks since we last updated you on anything. That was before the Pro Bowl, it was before the Super Bowl, it was before the NBA trade deadline. We've had some other developments happen. There should be a lot to go over today.
Yep.
So, I guess without further ado, let's talk about some of the Super Bowl. You know, what happened in there. We were all watching together the other day.
Yep. Super Bowl was here in Phoenix, which was really cool.
There was a lot of tourism stuff around.
Yeah, a lot of famous people you could just go walk down the street and see. Oliver, tell us about some of your Sheraton experiences.
So I wasn't as so there was the Sheraton Hotel in downtown Phoenix, which is maybe a block and a half from the dorm room where we live. That is where all of the housed VIPs for the Super Bowl were. So that's like the really good media people, all the Hall of Famers, all the players for NFL honors, all the coaches and whatnot, all those guys around, college players, anybody they wanted to invite. So on that first day, I went walking around with a friend of mine, Sam Lanier, to try to get, see some people around. And we got Austin Eckler was simply just eating dinner on the patio nearby us. I saw Dan Fouts walking. Apparently he was here for the Don Coryell induction. The Hall of Fame induction also happened. That was kind of cool. And Sam on other times got guys like Cooper Kupp, Peyton Manning, C.J. Stroud, Justin Jefferson,
Brock Purdy,
Justin Fields, even.
Yeah.
He had a lot of guys like that. Yeah, I mean, there was tons of star talent walking around at all times. And a friend of ours named Cooper Hancock even managed to finagle his way into NFL honors without any sort of credentials, and he was just in there on the red carpet with the people.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He earned my respect. He also looks like somebody famous's son, so I bet they didn't, he looks
They
like...
didn't think anything of it. But the Super Bowl happened, obviously.
Congrats to the Chiefs.
Mm.
Yeah.
Should have been the Niners. But...
Okay, you win a game.
No.
Right.
What do we think about Mahomes at a halftime?
Very cool. He got hurt. They gave him the perk. He did tremendous. Clutch job, Hall of Fame performance. And he genuinely played a very good game. Maybe not like a flashy Super Bowl MVP game, but he played a good game. And he won the game for his team.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts had a very solid performance outside of, dropping that ball for no reason. For the fumble recovery touchdown. Yeah. But he played a very good game, both on the ground and through the air.
He had 4 touchdowns total?
Yeah. 3 rushing, 1 to A.J. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then,
I mean, and he threw for 300 yards or something?
No, it wasn't. It was like 230, but it's still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still.
They,
really good.
It was a good game all around.
Both well-coached teams. Both of them were... I mean, it was a very good game plan, heavy game. You could see out of the gate the play script for the Eagles was just tremendous.
Yeah.
They went down and just... I don't think they had like an incompletion or a loss of yards for maybe the first 10 plays.
Because every play they just put all their best plays out there and said, let's go for it.
And it worked. They got out to an early lead, but they didn't exactly... hang on.
There was one play though that I saw on TikTok where they were like reviewing it, and it was how the Chiefs scored their last 2 touchdowns. The Eagles lined up in man coverage, and every time the Chiefs would like pretend run a jet sweep. I think
you'd motion over to the other guys.
James Bradbury. It's like a triangle. James Bradbury would go down. Darius Slay would go up.
That's right here.
So when the receiver went for a jet sweep, and then they cut back, he was wide open, and they did it twice on 3rd downs, and it just
Well, talking about unstoppable plays, I believe there were 6 successful conversions, either touchdowns or third or fourth down on the QB sneak from the Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
That was deadly, unstoppable, lethal.
Yeah.
And they just
too good. Jalen Hurts.
That's one of the benefits.
I think it was great teams matched up against each other. I just think they were so good that it got to the point of coaching.
Both teams played great coach.
I think the Chiefs outmatched.
Or your quarterback
the
was
Eagles
on illegal drugs and he won the game.
Illegal drugs is crazy. He probably got the Tyrell Taylor shot.
I don't know. I've seen some sources that say he took illegal PEDs.
Really?
I feel like there's perfectly legal PEDs that make it so you can't feel
The Packers
anything.
fan is talking about his quarterback
No,
taking drugs.
I'm just saying. He comes out of halftime. If you look at, have you guys seen the mic'd up video of him in pain or whatever?
No.
Okay, well he's crying like a little baby.
Have you seen the video of him running for 30 yards on horse tranquilizer?
A-Rod?
No, I was mostly talking about Mahomes.
I mean,
on that
I don't know what he was on, but he had to be on something to play that.
I feel like that's I feel like giving somebody something that makes their pain go away is totally a reasonable thing to do.
Yeah, that's not crazy.
I feel like that's because it's not like they're giving an advantage. The guy just returns to normal without his pain, right? The only advantage is maybe he's less distracted.
Yeah, but it's not allowed. Every player is going to be in pain, right? So not.
I mean, you could take an Advil, I think. I'm pretty sure he was on.
Pretty sure it was a lot higher than Advil, yeah. But where does this rank Mahomes and your guys' quarterback? Where does this put him?
He's still number 1 for total.
I mean, of all time.
Oh, in the league?
Or no, all time.
That puts him, I think, behind. He's still behind Manning and Brady, and I think he's still behind probably Montana and maybe. I mean, I might have to give a little credit to Johnny U.
Yeah.
Johnny Unitas and Drew Brees probably.
Yeah.
I think he's still behind those guys, but
he's
top 10.
He's top 10.
Why Brees?
Brees was it was a tremendous
Isn't
quarterback.
Drew Brees the second?
He's the second career passing.
He threw a lot of yards. Did he ever win an MVP?
He also never had a defense that was
he
above
never
15.
won. That's why I was asking. He never won MVP.
Didn't he throw for 5,000, the second most amount, 5,300 yards, and then still didn't win MVP? How can you blame him?
Congrats.
Because there were 4 guys in that season that did 5,000 yards.
Yeah. Didn't.
Yeah, no, that was a crazy year. It was 2012. There was a gap of 7 years after that season.
How are you gonna put him over Mahomes though?
I think
Mahomes more MVPs.
He's only played
more rings,
just recent
more Super Bowls.
No,
it's not.
If he were to retire today, you'd say he's better than Drew Brees.
The MVP say something.
How many? He's won more rings. He's won more MVPs.
If he were to retire today, you'd say he's better than Drew Brees.
What about?
He did more. He's done more for the Chiefs in 5 years than Brees did.
Earl Morrall played a whole bunch of mediocre seasons and got 2 MVPs a decade apart, but I wouldn't say he's better than the guys who started over.
When did he play?
This the 70s and 80s.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't.
That's real time.
To be fair, this is the most pass-heavy NFL ever.
That's true.
Also,
that doesn't. But
MVP still.
You can't discredit the MVPs or the 2
But
rings.
could you say that Brees wouldn't have won anything if that consistent passing happened now? I feel like that's the kind of thing that Rodgers won anyways. I feel like because there was Manning and Brady on both sides of him, it was kind of hard to win MVP.
Well, is there not other great players around Mahomes right now?
I mean,
Aaron Rodgers is
all-time
one. Aaron Rodgers had two.
Yeah.
Rodgers didn't have
Josh Allen, Joe Burrow.
I feel like they're not ready yet.
They're not there. They're not. You're
What do
saying
you
they're on
mean?
Mahomes' level?
No, but they're putting up the same stats he did.
Yeah, okay. I can see that.
I don't know why. What do you mean the competition?
And then
the
Lamar Jackson took one.
Is there no other quarter? You don't think there's any other quarterbacks competent to Patrick Mahomes? Because a couple weeks ago, I heard y'all saying Josh Allen was better. I heard a bunch of people saying Josh Allen was better, but then as soon as this happened, Josh Allen is not ready.
That's a good point.
Just saying.
Agree. Yeah. Okay.
I think he's better than Drew Brees.
I get with that. I think it's a little soon.
I think.
But I think
better
that,
than one.
I think.
Okay.
Especially, I think the people, especially that are saying that he's already better than Tom Brady, are.
Well, yeah, no. Well, that's just stupid.
But I think it's
is
just
he more physically gifted than Tom Brady? Yes.
Oh, I also got to put Marino above him.
Dan Marino didn't win a ring.
Dan Marino was the best pure passer of all time.
Yeah, but you didn't win a ring. Is it really any good if you don't win anything?
What if he won? What if he won 3 MVPs?
Yeah.
Did he
What are
win
you talking
them?
about?
I believe so.
Dan Marino win
85. He won it in 85. He won it in 88, and I think he won it in 94.
Okay.
I think.
Well,
he might have just won 2, but either way, he also
so where
put
do
up
you
the first
compare? Where do you
5,000
compare him to
yards.
somebody like Aaron Rodgers, who's won 4 MVPs and 1 ring?
I think it's a little higher than Rodgers because Rodgers had the benefit of everyone before him. Marino kind of blazed that path.
Of passing?
Of pure air raid passing. He was the first guy to throw for 5,000.
But, well, if A-Rod played in the 80s, he'd be the first guy
that
to
could be
throw
a
for
good
5,000. I mean, he never has in his career, but still.
Yeah. I mean, I could see it, yeah. Anyways, I think I only consider Rodgers a little bit lower because I feel like he is...
I'm not even trying to argue his case.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Mahomes. I'd take Mahomes all time over A-Rod right now.
Okay. Pure talent, pure ability, playmaking, he is maybe top 3 all time. I think.
Mahomes?
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
But quarterback, maybe a little different.
I'll just give it time.
Yeah.
I feel like if he were to retire today, right now...
What happens if he wins a ring next year?
Okay, it's a dynasty cemented.
We do,
He's
yeah.
an all-time
That's
talent.
crazy.
He's above Unitas, Montana, and
But he's
probably
not above
it's
Brady.
not Brady or Manning. I think he's still right there with those two.
I think if he...
He's in the upper echelon all time.
For him to do anything within these next few years to pass Brady or Manning, he'd have to, pass for, I don't know.
Another 5,000 yard
crazy
season.
amount. He has to do so
He'd have to get
much
his
to
fourth,
even get it, for even people to really...
He'd have to do his third 5,000
I
yard
know,
season.
but imagine
Yeah.
him winning his 3rd ring in his 6th year, and he's only played, 7th, 6th? 6th year as a starter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's something
He's
special.
played 5, and
That's
he's
something
been to the AFC Championship
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
every single time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You got me.
Still, though, I think he
Yeah.
definitely has a chance to be, better than Brady. Absolutely.
Well, yeah, I mean,
But,
I'm just saying right now,
still, I think,
I'm
top
with you.
10, not top 5.
That was a great
But
Super
close.
Bowl. A little disappointing on the ending.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
TV ad was tremendous.
Yeah.
As far as the Super Bowl ads go, there were some good ones.
Breaking Bad ad.
Breaking Bad was pretty good. You
It's
were
not
disappointed.
It was not that
It
good.
was only
That's
good
good.
for the fandom.
let's
of
be
people who
honest.
enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
no, it wasn't. The commercial wasn't special.
It was pandering.
It was
but
just
still.
kind of like, oh, there's popcorn.
You
there's the
remove Breaking Bad
guys in
characters
it.
from there, and it's a bad ad.
Yep.
The dialogue is
Did you
bad.
just say it was a good ad before you even said it was a bad
No,
ad?
it's good, but not
He said
removed
it's good
from the
for- it's good
context
for
of
fans.
the people.
Like,
Oh,
Breaking Bad
yeah,
fans.
yeah.
I think it's not a good ad. Removed
Do you
from
know what the
context.
Tubi ad was?
Oh, the one about the TV?
Yeah,
yeah,
where
that
it was changing the
That
channels.
was great.
That was
the
that
one.
bothered a lot of people.
That was a lot of people had to fight the allegations of sitting on the remote. I mean, there was
At our Super Bowl party, it flew right over everyone's head. I knew.
I noticed it pretty early.
I was paying attention right at that moment, so I knew it was not
People
real.
went, "What's going on?" But
If you weren't paying attention and you cut back,
we were also in a place where it was really hard to access the remote at all, so nobody
Yeah.
was ever really considering that. But if you're in
I
that
didn't know
family
the
outing
remote.
with 4
It-
people,
yeah, I didn't fall for it because it cut right to them. It didn't show
yeah, it wasn't. They didn't have the bumper that they
But
usually
still,
have,
if you
where they
looked
zoom
at,
in on the screen.
yeah, if you looked back at this, if you looked away for a
Mhm.
second and looked back, yeah, I would have been fooled. But
Yeah, I looked away.
Like, I'm
I looked
eating
back and I
nachos
was
and I
like,
look
wait,
up,
someone's
you know?
I was like, wait, someone's changing? And then I'm like, what?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
one really had a dramatic reaction. It was
At
kind of
our
more of a
place, but
confusion. Yeah.
there were some dramatic reactions elsewhere. Then what else? There was Rihanna did good, especially pregnant.
Yeah.
yeah, Rihanna was great. I think
People
she
said it
could've
was
done
too
a lot more.
short. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like 12 minutes.
she's pregnant, so I get it. But it was
Well-
good. Could have been better.
I digged the little squares that were floating.
Yeah, that was cool.
I don't know about the people, flopping around.
Should have brought up
and
the
little-
West
the little
for all
white
the
guys.
whites.
yeah, the little white guys
Yeah, that was weird.
humping the air, and you could. It was. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
And then she was playing on a Super Smash Bros.
yeah. Love it.
platform.
Yeah.
What do we think for next NFL season? Who's your guys' favorites?
For Super Bowl halftime,
Who's gonna perform next year at the halftime show?
Drake.
That's a great guess.
I have no clue.
I think it probably could be Drake.
It could be Drake.
Um,
I could see Kendrick.
Ice Spice. Kendrick was
Oh,
last
he was
year.
Was he?
He was.
Oh, he was
From the
barely in it. Okay, my bad. What
Surely
else?
they'll do not sure.
They won't do another rap
Drake
one
ever
for a
done
bit.
halftime show?
No, he won't. That's why I think he's gonna. I think he's
I think-
due.
If they're gonna do
Kanye.
Ice Spice.
No way. Kanye would be the last.
No, there's
Ice
no
Spice.
No, there's no way.
No, they
You're gonna
probably.
munch.
I mean,
Probably.
surely they'll do. Because it was Rihanna this year. Then it was all the rappers last year.
They do a rapper every like 5 years.
Who'd they do before that? Oh,
Like
it was,
Weeknd.
Shakira.
Weeknd, then Shakira.
Oh yeah, the Weeknd. I forgot about the Weeknd.
That was a forgettable one. That wasn't very good.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay.
Mm,
I think Drake is a good guess.
yeah.
Anyone else who's out there who's like,
I could see
What is it?
Ariana Grande hasn't done one.
Yeah. Or
I
maybe
would
Justin
hate that.
Bieber.
Ooh, Bieber's a good choice too. I feel like he's a little past his prime.
is he making a comeback really? Is it? Is
Rihanna hasn't been on tour in like 5 years. I think
Yeah,
she
true.
also was kind of irrelevant for a minute. I feel like Bieber's not too far fetched. As long as they don't do Cardi B,
Yeah.
that's all I want.
I don't think
they're
they'll
not
no
Nicki,
Cardi
think
B.
so.
Nicki? No.
I don't think they'll go that
Way past her prime.
Well,
Plus
'cause
they already
same,
got flack for the
Same
ass shaking.
like thing though. I think Nicki. If they were to do Nicki, they'd only like really
Pitbull.
do it because
Did
low
he-
key.
Did he do one? Was he a
no.
part of? Was he a part of?
But like,
No.
if they bring out Nicki, it might be just because they know she'll bring out more people like with her. Like she'll probably bring out.
That's
Lil
true.
Wayne.
Every one of her good songs is a collab.
Yeah, like she might bring out Lil Wayne.
They done Swift yet?
Then she might bring out. I was gonna
No.
say Swift, but
'Cause
I don't
feel like she's over. But I feel like she's been offered so many times. There's no
I
way they
also-
haven't offered
I
her.
also
They
feel
offered
like-
It's 'cause
Katy Perry. They did
don't.
all that.
I don't think they don't pay the person to. do
Yeah, I
the
think
show
she's been
anymore.
offered, but
I think they did.
no, it's just
No.
it boosts your album sales crazy.
Really?
The
Yeah.
Weeknd paid for it himself.
Yeah, no, but it's crazy for publicity. Think about it. You got
Yeah.
you got 400 million eyes. on
Because I
there.
saw Rihanna didn't get paid, and I thought it was just like a thing where she's like, no, she didn't.
Yeah, I think it used to be a lot more of a.
It used to be band members with like funny little mascots on the screen. They only started doing actual artists for like Prince, I think, in '89.
Did they ever have Michael Jackson or was
They
it
did.
Prince?
They did like
Both, right?
'92, I think,
Yeah.
something like that.
But yeah.
They had "It's a Small World" After All that played over a commercial break once with a whole bunch of little kids.
Really?
Yeah, and one of those little kids happened to be like a future player. I don't remember which guy it was, but it was kind of a crazy thing. I think it's because his dad was in the league and they let him on the thing. But anyways,
Speaking about music and entertainment.
okay, yeah, good segue.
Perfect. So let's it's a new segment we're gonna try.
Nico's segment here.
Yeah, my little segment.
Untitled Nico content.
Yeah, we're gonna do I'm calling it for now the Everything About Nothing Entertainment Update.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll come up with a better name.
That's
but
not
for now we let's start with some news. Earlier this morning, Drake and 21 Savage settled a lawsuit over a fake Vogue magazine that they dropped leading up to their album last November
Good
or
word.
December, whichever one.
Any verdict? Like who paid who?
I think
Wait,
they had to pay
They
Vogue.
sued each other. They sued Vogue.
No, Vogue sued them
Oh, because
because they had a fake Vogue magazine that they released
as they use it
as
promotional
like
stuff
as a
or something.
promotional. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
And they also did like a fake SNL skit, a bunch of like fake things, but it was cool, but obviously not for their wallets. Then
This is what happened to Lil Nas and the Chick-fil-A sneakers too. Remember that when he posted that on Twitter?
Yeah,
he had a
but
little
that's a little
Chick-fil-A
different.
my
he had
pleasure thing.
no, it wasn't Chick-fil-A. They were Satan. Remember that?
No, but he
Nike
did
sneakers?
Chick-fil-A too on his
Oh,
Twitter.
really?
It was like a meme or something, and
couldn't-
Chick-fil-A said you
couldn't-
couldn't have
yeah,
done that.
No, there's
Yeah.
no way Chick-fil-A would allow that. to
Yeah,
happen.
so he got sued for like
Oh,
it was
well,
like
no,
it was like $700K, but still.
Yeah.
that was probably a lot for him then, but
Yeah.
YouTube CEO Susan
Wojcicki.
Yeah, steps down after 9 years.
She did a very good job.
Yeah.
Yes, she did. Look at how far YouTube has come. It could not have survived
Yeah,
without her.
They don't really treat their content creators very well.
Yeah.
You better not say that. Susan's listening to this.
oh, true, we are on YouTube technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's
Well,
not
she
listening.
can't
Not
do
anymore.
anything. She's
Not
not there
anymore.
anymore.
Who's the new person?
I don't know.
Is it a
Elon
woman of color?
Musk.
I don't know.
Elon Musk.
I hope it's a woman of
I
color.
don't know if they've signed, if they've brought
How did they
anybody new
decide
in yet, or if
Wojcicki just happened to be she was the marketing person at Google for like for some other project they were doing, and she just got put on the YouTube project and has done very good since.
Okay.
I mean, as much as you say it, she introduced Content ID. She, now you can adjust the. I mean, she's listened to a lot of creators, community posts, that kind of live. I mean, YouTube has gone from something that was maybe 60 million users a day to like maybe
I'm not doubting its growth. It's just I feel like I hear a lot of discourse.
I mean, there's like the dislikes and the
dislike button, YouTube Rewind for every single one.
And then the what is it? There was the child predation thing too.
What?
They had to like the Spider-Man Elsa content. Anyways,
never heard about that.
And then as we talked about, Rihanna performed at the halftime show. Her reps came out and said she was pregnant with her second baby with A$AP Rocky.
We predicted it on the. I mean,
did we?
I believed so in the hot tub.
Yeah, someone at the party was like, "Is she pregnant?" Or something?
I said that.
Yeah.
And they're like, "I think she is pregnant," and then I got in trouble.
Oh, that's how that happened.
Yeah.
And then she also said that she hopefully wants to drop an album this year. So we'll see about that. Rolling Stones ranked Kanye West's album Ye number 1 on their list of 50 genuinely horrible albums by brilliant artists.
That's crazy.
Just wrong.
That's
just
crazy.
Wrong. That's just.
They're just hating on him.
Yeah,
to hate
just,
for
they're
him.
trying to.
They're going for publicity.
Yeah, they are.
That
literally.
is a little wild.
Okay, the album's not good, but it's not terrible.
It's not bad. It's not bad. There's some songs on there like Ghost Town,
some people
All
really
Mine,
love it. Yeah.
Violent Crimes that are just great songs. Taylor Swift was the most streamed artist on Valentine's Day.
Unshocking.
No shocker there.
Puppy.
Titanic passed Avatar 2 for the third highest grossing movie of all time after they re-released it in theaters.
Oh, that was Avatar 1. Avatar beat him back in whatever.
No, it's Avatar 2.
No way Avatar 2 grossed that much too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It beat it in like a week.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's up there.
So the Blue Cat movie has 2 of the top 3 all time.
2 of the top 5.
2 of the now they are.
Yeah.
But it was going to be 2 of the top 3 all time box office hits.
Avatar's 2.
Avatar 1.
Avatar is 2.
held the record
Avengers
for like 9
Endgame
years.
is 1.
Endgame is 1.
I think.
Yeah, and then
Avatar 2.
Avatar had it before that.
Oh no, Titanic's now 3.
No, it's Avatar. It was 2,
Titanic, then Avatar
3,
then,
Avatar 2 is 4, and then I'm not sure. Which one.
That's crazy.
And
But
then
nobody remembers a single line of dialogue from any of those movies. You know a single character name from any of those movies.
Jake. That's the main character.
That's good. He's better than most.
The blue
all
lady,
of them are blue.
The main lady. no. The main blue lady is the lady from Guardians of the Galaxy. I forget her name.
Shere Khan.
No, what's her name? Gamora. Who's Gamora's actress? Starts with a Z.
Oh,
Zoe something.
Renee Zellweger.
Nope. Zoe something. I don't.
Right.
Shout out to you, Zoe, if you're listening.
Zoe Chloe.
Not Zoe Chloe.
And then
Did any of us see the second Avatar? I never got a
did
chance.
not, no.
I think
I didn't watch the
Buddy
first.
Max did. Really?
No.
Avatar. The first Avatar was one of those like movies on DVD that I watched a lot for some reason as a kid.
Good for
I don't know why.
I watched Planet Earth.
Fair enough.
I watched it in a different.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright.
Do you guys hear about? Wait. Sorry to interrupt again.
Go.
You know, like have you ever heard about like the Avatar depressing like theory or something?
No.
Or like people got so depressed after watching Avatar because our world is so much worse or something. You ever hear about that?
That's a good. It's the Paris. What is that? Paris syndrome, where you're underwhelmed by after expecting something great, you're underwhelmed.
No, yeah.
by
Well,
the,
they
by
saw
the reality
everyone saw the movie and then went back to the real and were like, wow,
Yeah, it's
our
like-
world sucks
I think
compared
it's,
to this.
I think it's
like,
called the Paris Depression syndrome
something like that.
or something like that. Yeah.
Hear about that? No.
It's another
I
bit of
just sort of
psychology
know
corner.
something,
I feel you.
Alright. And then in other news, Toy Story, Frozen, and Zootopia sequels have been announced. So
Toy Story 5?
Toy Story 5,
Dude, I never saw the
Frozen,
fourth. I never
what,
saw
3?
The fourth was low key kind of good for
Wait,
what it
is
was
this-
working with.
Was
I
it
never
Frozen 2, 3, 4?
They're on 3. They're on 3.
I never
It's a
saw
trilogy.
I never saw
Zootopia
Frozen
was
2.
really
I didn't
good.
see Frozen 2
I
either.
never saw Toy Story 4 either.
Toy
Zootopia
Story
was
4
tremendous.
is the one where she where
Where, like,
Woody
Woody-
chose the girl over the game.
No, it's the one where sort of but like they're in a carnival setting.
Yeah, that's right.
And she chooses Bo Peep or whatever because because Woody realizes that he no longer is needed.
Yeah.
So he's like, let me live my own life, I guess.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then Zootopia 2 or something like that. I think it's
Zootopia 2.
Yeah.
Zootopia, the original, was great. I hope that there's going to be so much.
All right, and that's for news. Now moving on.
I might have to bleep that out.
Music.
Okay.
We'll talk about music dropping tonight. We have
tonight being the 16th of February, 2023.
Yes. So we have a single from Polo G dropping.
It's gonna be in Nico's headphones.
A single from DJ Drama featuring a Boogie with the Hood.
Is that Keemstar?
No. Don Tolliver and I think his girlfriend at this point, Kali Uchis, are dropping a single. Ken Carson is dropping a single, and then next week, next week Rich Amiri and Lil Tecca are dropping a single, and Logic is dropping an album after I thought he had retired, but apparently not.
Wow.
And then in case you missed it,
can't wait to not listen to a single one of those. Being straight up, I will not listen to a single.
You're not gonna listen to Ken Carson?
Or a Boogie with the Hood, even Lil Baby. No.
Okay,
DJ
well,
Drama.
you might listen to this. Beyonce last week dropped a single. The Kid Leroy dropped a single last week. Nav dropped a single. Daniel Caesar, R&B artist, dropped a single last week and is dropping an album out April 7th, I believe.
Nice.
And then YG and Ty Dolla $ign dropped a single last week as well. Nice. For movies in theater right now. Tonight dropping very hyped up Ant-Man
and the Wasp.
Yeah, and Quantumania.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
forget
Puss in Boots.
Can I be honest? I've not seen either of the Ant-Man movies. I haven't seen either.
I'm gonna be honest. I've only seen the scene where they inflate the ant.
That's also
and he floats around.
Either.
They're great movies.
I know. I want to.
I don't watch Marvel.
Oh, sorry.
Because I don't like watching popular things,
those are
even
two,
though it probably
those
is
are
great
like
for
two
me.
of the only Marvel movies I haven't seen those two and
Howard the Duck.
um
That's in the MCU. Look it up.
like the first. I'm talking about like the first ones, not like the newer ones. I haven't seen a lot of them.
Howard the Duck dropped in '95.
Okay. But I haven't seen them.
Okay.
I never saw. I never saw Captain Marvel, but who cares about that?
Yeah,
that's fair.
I did see Captain Marvel, and I wish.
I watched over 8 episodes of Supergirl.
If she's watching Captain Marvel, I hate you, Brie, whatever.
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson.
Yeah, screw you, Brie Larson.
Wow, that's rude.
She's annoying and
She is.
really stuck up.
What if you met her one day? And
He would
don't
tell
mess
her. He would go. It's that girl from Captain Marvel.
I'd go. I respect you as an actress, but you're kind of rude.
Yeah.
So
could you be a little more nice?
want to take a picture? I'm just kidding. No, I won't.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You need to watch those Ant-Man movies this afternoon. They're great.
This afternoon.
I won't be.
Why?
He's on a date. He's going to the.
I'm going to the Rihanna.
No Quantumania tonight, my friend.
No, he's going to a mountain.
Come on, keep telling us the news.
All right. In theaters also Puss in Boots, which has been
Very
well received. Very well received.
I gotta go watch it.
Horror movie Megan.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah.
About like this little girl who.
If any of you watched R.L. Stein's The Haunting Hour, then you're gonna love this because it's about
like
like
it's about this little girl.
It's the same person.
I think who's like lonely and then gets this robot. Wow.
Robot nanny or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not girlfriend. They're like 8.
No. Friend that's a girl.
Okay. That's better.
Robot friend.
And robot friend. And
Android
then she,
friend.
Robo friend.
as all horror movies
Megan.
do, she turns psycho.
Ah!
Yeah.
And tries to kill people.
Yeah, I think that's.
Is that the
Speaking
plot?
of other
I
horror
couldn't
movies, Cocaine Bear coming out the 24th.
Is that a horror movie?
I don't know. The
Is
trailers
it-
look
can
kind
you
of
even-
gory.
Can you even call it a movie?
I'm going. I'm gonna see it on premiere.
What is it? What is it like?
It's about a real thing. The bear died during cocaine overdose in like the 80s.
The bear died.
Yeah.
It's a bear.
But it wasn't
on
supposed.
cocaine.
They have to embellish a little. But
So
I'm
but was
interested to see how they make that a bear
Ray
on
Liotta's
cocaine
final
into an
movie.
hour and 30-minute movie.
oh, that's easy. Have you seen Yogi Bear?
No.
They made Avatar 3.5 hours. Of do an hour and a half of Cocaine Bear.
And then 80
That's
for
like a
Brady
SpongeBob
is
movie.
out.
Oh,
For Brady.
very good reviews from one of our friends.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go watch it, but I've heard it's
You
good.
hated the idea of it.
Yeah, you really did.
With a passion.
So maybe I'm not getting the plot right, but the plot to me was 4 old ladies go to the Super Bowl
In their 80s.
buy tickets, and go watch Tom Brady. How they make
Yeah,
that
but
into
it's
a
like
movie is
it's
crazy.
supposed
It's
to
a
be like
comedy.
it's supposed to be like
So
a
hear me out,
long
right?
like adventure or something, you know.
The long adventure. You go on SeatGeek.
It's kind of like
They might
buy
get,
the
maybe they go
tickets,
backstage
you
and
get
they
on
see.
the plane. You
they
go
didn't
watch
get on the
bowl.
plane. I'm pretty sure they drove. That
They
was the
draw.
cool
You
thing.
get in the car. You drive.
Oh,
Maybe they get brought
watch-
backstage by Brady later, and he
Did
kisses
they?
him on the forehead. I don't know. I haven't watched the movie.
Have you ever
Brady only
seen?
kisses
Have
his
you
kid,
ever
probably.
seen like a car ride movie? Like things happen.
The
in
Muppets
movies.
movie? Yeah,
To me,
Alvin
it
and the
just felt
Chipmunks.
like-
Are we there yet?
Road Chip.
To me, it just felt like very, like pushing. it.
Trip to White Castle.
That's
So Alvin and the
bullshit.
Chipmunks is not a car.
No,
movie.
you're forgetting Road Chip. Alvin and the Chipmunks Road Chip. The third
yeah,
one.
but it's about chipmunks that can talk.
Yeah, and they
It's
go on a
about
road
8-year-old
trip.
women.
Oh, that's a little different.
Yeah. And then Magic Mike's Last Dance. Oliver, I know you've been
Looking
waiting on
forward to
one.
that. Yeah.
I haven't seen any of them.
Me neither.
Haven't seen any of them. Don't plan on watching.
Your
them.
mom's going. Everybody's mom is going. So think about that.
I haven't asked her.
That happened in the first one.
Not mine.
Not mine.
Yeah, you don't know that.
I do.
All of them read 50
My mom
Shades
doesn't
of
watch
Grey,
movies.
and it was uncomfortable for all of us as they read it in the park.
Okay.
All
That
right.
might be
Then,
projected.
as you talked about, Cocaine Bear's dropping
Yeah.
February 24th. Creed 3 is coming out
Oh.
March 3rd, which is supposed to be very good. Has Jonathan Majors, Michael B. Jordan. Great
Why'd you
cast.
mention the first guy before Michael B. Jordan?
Sorry, Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan. Because I couldn't remember his name, and as he came to my mind, I didn't want to
His
forget.
name is Michael Jordan.
No, Jonathan Majors.
Oh, there you go.
And then Scream 6 is dropping March 10th, which confuses me because I swear they just dropped one like 6 months ago. But
No, that was
they're so
Halloween,
long.
the last one. That was the last Halloween one. You're thinking about that.
The one where it had
Halloween Ends is the name.
yeah, something like that. I don't know. They just dropped a lot of movies.
Yeah.
It feels like they're trying to push the franchise.
It's crazy because it's like
and
30
then-
years old.
Yeah. And then in food and business, for the one United Kingdom fan or Prime fan watching, KSI and Logan Paul are dropping in United Kingdom exclusive flavor. It's supposed to be like orange mango.
Go. It's
like Yeah.
Mr. Mime.
And you can only get it. You can only get in the United Kingdom.
They also had a Super Bowl ad, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, and they're selling it online on their store. Comes with a Prime shirt and a Prime bandana for 40.
Pre-order now.
What is it called? What is it?
Shillings. 40
No.
pence.
What's 40 pounds?
40
Sound?
stones.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
40 quid. There we go.
And that's all I got. So that
Okay.
wraps up the first entertainment.
Nico
update.
Nico News!
A little
Nico
entertainment
News!
hour.
There you go, there's the
Yep,
name.
Nico News.
Alright, I'll get my one other piece of news out before.
Oliver News.
So,
Nico News.
I guess I'll just explain it. So, on February 2nd, in the Central Park Zoo in New York, an unknown person.
We're talking about the UFOs.
No. I mean, it's a flying object, but it's still a little different. But an unknown assailant vandalized the enclosure of a Eurasian eagle owl, allowing it to escape. It has spent 13 years in captivity at the zoo. Its name was Flaco, and it is an owl that is tremendously gorgeous. And it has been, despite 13 years living in captivity, it has learned to hunt and has adapted to surviving out in Central Park, and is currently 14 days a fugitive, and is living along. And everybody is, I mean, we can see it bring back, go out for things, come back, and it is seen all over New York. I'm rooting for him. 13 years inside, let him go. Give him a little bit of freedom.
Sure.
Yeah.
A gorgeous guy, still, they're no closer to getting him than they ever thought they would be. Also shares a name with, of course, Joe. And I'm rooting for him.
I think they should give the bird to Joe Flacco.
I don't think I
He
would.
is a Jet.
Yeah. He's right there. Yeah, he's probably going to see it.
Give him Flacco.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's actually, I mean,
Actually,
he's
you know
living
what?
right there.
You know what? Make the Owl the starting quarterback for the New York Jets.
That would help.
It might be better than Zach Wilson.
Anything would help.
Flacco on the rollout with it in his talons.
Imagine. How are you going to tackle him?
He's way up there.
Yeah.
All right,
the
should
end
we transition to NBA?
Yeah, go for it.
Shout out Flacco.
So,
Fly, Flacco, fly.
Mm-hmm.
Go Birds.
Woo!
Whichever one you like.
True. Okay, so
I'm gonna fall.
last week,
Was playing with fire.
the 16th. So when was the trade deadline? The 9th? About a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a week ago.
About a
today,
week ago.
The trade deadline happened, and there was
A lot of deals.
a lot.
Pascal
of
Siakam
deals.
to the Blazers.
Yeah. We pranked our Trailblazers friend and said that Siakam was going to the Blazers right after Kevin Durant got traded to the Suns.
That felt like a very lopsided.
It was, honestly, I think it wasn't as bad as people think it was. The Brooklyn Nets got Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, Cam Johnson, what is this?
No, they already had
first?
Cam, right?
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Really?
3
That's
first
Cam
round.
Thomas, Cam
Oh,
Johnson.
Cam
Yeah.
Johnson.
What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 first round picks.
That is
1
a
pick
few.
swap.
Jay Crowder.
And then the Suns got Kevin Durant and TJ Warren.
Jay Crowder was just a free agent, I think.
No,
Jay
Jay Crowder
Crowder
got
got
traded
sent.
in there, and then he got
Oh.
sent to the Bucks for 5 second round picks.
5?
Yes.
5?
Yes.
5 picks for a guy coming off the bench? That's
Oh,
crazy.
That's more than how many fingers he has.
That's true. He's only got 4.
He's got nine.
You'll
Oh, sure. Yeah.
you'll love the rest of the deals coming then if you're shocked about 5.
5 second-round
How do you
picks
not
for
know
a.
about this?
I didn't know the specifics.
We'll talk about it right now. So that happened.
Okay, do we want to talk about it or just move past it?
I mean,
Who
we
won?
can talk about it. I
Who
think
won?
obviously when there's a player like Kevin Durant,
Nets.
The Suns
won.
are making
Nets
the
won.
push. They're making the push.
The Suns,
I think
the Suns.
This is
The
what we
Nets
thought about the
won.
DeRozan deal too. We thought, oh, you're short-sighted. Durant's not going to, or Leonard's not going to stay around. Why would you trade your franchise guy or somebody big? You know, why would you trade so much for just a little bit of time with this guy? And then they won the chip.
They're not
Yeah,
going to
I don't think they're gonna win, but they could.
They're making a push. They're
Kevin
saying-
Durant does not.
I think the Nets. I think
Also, they didn't give
when
up.
a player like Kevin Durant doesn't get traded.
Okay,
That's
this
the
is.
thing.
But, like, if
That's
you compare it to the Leonard trade, they only got Jakob Pertl, DeRozan, in the first round.
Only
pick.
DeRozan is crazy.
Yeah,
like
but
this trade is crazy, especially for a trade deadline this year that was supposed to be looked at as really quiet. The top guy was going to be maybe OG Anunoby
Mm-hmm.
or Jakob Pertl, something like that. You know, like you didn't
I mean,
expect
that's a big
lot
splash. That's a big splash.
Yeah,
of
Jakob-
true, but
And
you didn't expect a lot of moves to be
And JT
paced,
Skinner
and then
is about to
boom,
get his autograph.
Yeah.
boom, and then Kevin Durant gets traded to the Suns, and they did get a good return. They didn't somehow the Suns
felt
didn't give up
reasonable trade.
Aiden, but Mikal Bridges, who just dropped 45 last night, showing that he can be an offensive weapon.
You see-
We already know how good he is defensively.
Did you hear the report of the Lakers deal? That the Lakers had they had Max Christie, Austin Reeves, and then like a 2026 first, a pick swap in first round of 27, and a second rounder or something like that. And that's what it was.
Kyrie.
That was yeah, you're right. But anyways, they decided that Austin Reeves was a little too much, and they backed out.
It didn't
No, I
matter.
thought the
No.
I thought the Nets didn't want to send him.
It didn't matter because I think they just sent a bad offer because the Nets owner Joe Tsai said Kyrie wants to go to the Lakers. I'm gonna send him anywhere but there.
He did the old John
He's being
Elway.
petty, yeah.
Fun fact: John Elway, Tim Tebow. They were offering a second rounder for Tim Tebow,
Yeah.
and he traded him to the Jets just to sabotage his career.
So yeah. The Nets, as we talked about, they got Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, those picks, Jay Crowder, so they got 5 more second rounders added onto there. I don't think it's a bad deal. They also we'll talk about the Nets a little bit later when we get to the Kyrie trade.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the 3-team trade: D'Angelo Russell to the Lakers, Mike Conley to Minnesota, and then Westbrook to the Jazz.
A complete switch around of three veteran point guards.
Yeah.
really
The
is-
new look Lakers look fun because they now in that deal they got D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt.
They're 2 and
Yeah,
5.
their
They're
bench.
2 and
They
5.
look a little better.
with D'Lo.
2 and 5 without Westbrook.
Yeah, Westbrook is.
They're 2-0 with this.
Westbrook is a bad thing for that team. I'm glad that they got rid of him.
They're 2-0 or 3-0 since the new D'Lo trade, I believe. And then the Timberwolves got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Mike Conley, a second-round pick, or 3 second-round picks. And then
I don't get why the Timberwolves were like.
Which one did Westbrook end up on? Is he a Jazz?
Jazz
He's
end
a
up.
free agent. Now.
Jazz got Damian Jones, Juan Toscano Anderson, Russell Westbrook, and then first-round pick, which turns into a 2027 second-round pick if it's top 4 protected. So.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. If the Lakers somehow are like
that bad in 2027.
But so Westbrook right now is in talks. He might stay with the Jazz. He might not.
I hope they get rid of him. He's gonna ruin the Jazz's locker room.
Yeah. There's been a lot of contract
marketing.
buyouts. I know this isn't like trade deadline related. Kevin Love got bought out last night from the Cavs.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, end of an era. Terrence Ross got bought out by the Magic.
That's a
Reggie
crazy.
Jackson got bought out by
Nuggets.
No, the Hornets.
Oh, he
So
signed with
I
them.
think he's gonna go to the Nuggets.
Only a week after getting traded to the
Wait,
Dallas
Reggie
Wings.
Jackson.
Got traded to the Hornets and
Oh,
then
yeah.
got bought out.
Yeah, and then only a week
I think
after
he already
getting traded
signed
to
with the
the
Nuggets.
Dallas
He
Wings.
already
I don't know if
the
he did yet. I
Phoenix
think he's still on waivers, and then he'll sign with.
Do I know the Shields got dealt?
Oh yeah,
For the
WNBA
rookie of the year.
Final
For the rookie of the
Yeah.
year, Anike Admumike.
Yeah.
So the
They
Mercury
need to
pick
make
up
a big trade.
Yeah, it's a good splash.
The Aces and the Liberty are too good for them.
But Griner and Diggins Smith, that's
Not going to be enough.
with Sophie. Hey, they that could be a top. They made the finals.
They could
in
be the
21.
third. They could be the third team, but the Aces and the Liberty are really good.
One of those two teams will have major injuries.
All right, let's
I'm praying on the Aces down.
let's get back to that.
Go Merc.
Because we
Go
have
Merc.
we have like 10 more trades to go.
Okay.
So the Jay Crowder deal, which was actually a 3-team deal. The Nets got 3 second-round picks. The Pacers got George Hill, Serge Ibaka, Jordan Nwora, 2 second-rounders, and then the Bucks got.
Does
Jay
Serge
Crowder.
Ibaka even do anything other than this podcast?
No.
He blocks.
No. Mo Bamba to the Lakers.
That's cool.
He fouled out yesterday in 16
Did he
minutes.
actually?
Did he hit two? Did he hit 2 threes?
He's 4 for
But
6.
the Magic got Pat Bev, who's probably going to get bought out as well. A second-round pick and cash. And you can't complain about cash. And then this was a big trade that almost got a lot of controversy about it that almost got canceled. The Hawks got Sadiq Bey. Detroit Pistons got James Wiseman. The Golden State Warriors got Gary Payton. And the Trailblazers got Kevin
Gary Payton
Knox.
the third, please.
Sorry,
The
Gary
second.
Payton the second.
The second. He might have a kid now. Who knows?
And then the Trailblazers got Kevin Knox and 5 second-round picks.
4-9.
That's a little much.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like that's an under the radar trade that'll like have big implications down the road.
Well, yeah, I think the Warriors won their guy back in Gary Payton.
Yeah, but then Wiseman could turn into something now that he's not with that team.
But they
Yeah,
really
he's
weren't
like,
using him.
He's like Anthony Davis.
the same way Oladipo got
He's
dealt
got all
early
the
in his
talent,
career.
but he doesn't want to work hard.
The same way Oladipo got dealt early in his career and he
That's
turned into something.
crazy to say about AD. But speaking that, he averages like 28.
I know, but he could
12,
be like
30.
Giannis if he wanted to
He
be.
could, but he's very injury prone. It's not really his decision.
It's sort of his
Earlier
decision.
in his career, he could have been.
Yeah, he really
Earlier in
could.
his career, he basically was. He almost
And he was
an
the
MVP
best big
candidate.
man in the league.
He was
but
an
wasn't.
MVP candidate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't.
He never got particularly close.
Giannis got somewhere with Chris Middleton.
He had Drew Holiday.
He had Drew Holiday.
He got somewhere without Drew Holiday before. He got to the West.
Yeah, he had
Yeah,
Thon
yeah,
Maker.
that-
Kawhi.
He had Thon Maker. And George Hill. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Then we have
I'm
Jakob.
just saying,
Yeah.
James Wiseman doesn't have much of a work ethic.
No, I think he does.
He was
I just
playing
think
in the
he's-
G League. He was the number 2 overall pick. He should be better than that.
Yeah, I just think well,
Injury schminjury. Come
he
on,
shouldn't have been
work.
drafted that high. Anyways, he played what, like 3 games of college maybe?
What, Wiseman? He
Yeah.
played 2.
Yeah, 2 games of college.
That was because Penny Hardaway gave him a place to stay, and then that was like an
Memphis,
impermissible
yeah.
recruiting violation.
And so I have no clue why the Warriors drafted him that high. They did need a center.
He was an
but-
athletic center, and
Yeah.
they were pretty sad. They didn't need another good scorer.
No,
they didn't
they
need.
didn't
They
need
just
LaMelo.
needed somebody that stayed
They
out
needed
the
a center,
way
yeah.
and got boards and stuff.
but
They didn't need
so
him.
it didn't work out. It didn't work out.
And they
But
got
hopefully on
they
the
got
Pistons,
Kuminga now.
I want to see him do good on the Pistons. So, Jakob Poeltl back to Toronto.
Dude,
Who
think
got
about the
traded, not
boards.
Kawhi Leonard,
Think
you know,
about
like
the
you brought up
boards.
earlier.
Yeah.
And who did they get? One sec. They got
I was going through an encyclopedia.
Yeah,
He's not Bleacher.
Bleacher Report made a long article. The Spurs got Kem Birch first in 2 seconds.
Chemistry Birch?
Yes, and then the Raptors got Jakob. Then trade that I personally liked, Bones Highland to the Clippers.
Bones Highland is a very underrated talent.
Yeah, only 2 second-round picks that they had to give
That's
up.
a good deal.
I know.
Bones was a first rounder.
Yeah, the
And?
Nuggets didn't love. That's it. Yeah, the Nuggets didn't
I
love
think give
Bones
up Luke
Highland.
Kennard.
We'll get to that later.
all
The
crazy.
Nuggets didn't like. They had like coaching problems with Bones. They didn't like some of the shots that he was taking, so they
You can
traded
fix him.
Yeah.
You can fix him. He's also a very cool dunker. He dunks.
And then the Clippers, needed a guard,
Yeah.
so
It's not a bad
it worked
deal.
out.
What was the price?
It was
2
2 seconds. That was it.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
reasonable.
It's very, very good
Yeah.
for a player of his
Mhm.
caliber. Here's a trade that nobody cared about, but Josh Richardson to New Orleans, and the Spurs got Devontae Graham and 4 second rounders.
Wasn't Josh
For
Richardson
Josh
a
Richardson.
TikToker?
No,
the
no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No, his name was
There's
Josh
2
Richards.
Jobs.
Oh, I was like, yeah, no, I've never seen Josh
Remember when Josh
Richardson.
Richardson was in the Celtics?
Remember when Josh Richardson
Yeah.
was like a 76 in 2K and hasn't been like good since? I don't know.
Yeah.
He was a
Yeah.
Really?
He was good on the Sixers, wasn't he?
Yeah.
When was he good?
He never really started anywhere.
Next
Yeah,
trade.
Heat,
Move on.
maybe?
Mason Plumlee, Clippers.
Wow!
Reggie Jackson, who got bought out, and a second-round pick for Mason Plumlee.
That's crazy.
Clippers need a backup center. Worked out.
He's gonna win 6 Man of the Year.
Yeah. And then this was the funniest trade.
What do
to
the
me.
Clippers have to?
The Grizzlies got Luke Kennard. The Clippers got Eric Gordon and 3 second rounders, and the Rockets got Danny Green, John Wall. Danny Green, John Wall, and then the rights to a first-round.
The
pick
Rockets
from
got John
the
Wall back?
Milwaukee's. Yeah. Okay, now I'm kind of confused because I swear Danny Green was playing for the Cavs last night.
He got bought out.
Oh, okay, cool. That's what I thought. John Wall
Did they
got
buy
sent
out-
back
did they
to.
buy-
Back to the Rockets.
I don't
is
think
cool.
not yet.
Without Harden.
Yes,
It looks like the Rockets aren't playing for.
way.
They aren't playing for
There's no way
Wemby.
he'll continue.
It was funny that he got
Why
sent
aren't they
back.
going for Wemby?
I think they are. They're like 13.
Then why did
40.
they give Wall?
John Wall
John
should
Wall's
go-
not playing.
John Wall should go to the Lakers.
John Wall should play on the Orlando Magic.
Yeah, but anyways, John Wall
He wants to
about.
win.
He went to the Rockets.
He got traded there twice.
Yeah.
That's
Also, John Wall had 2 weeks back was talking like so much like trash about Houston, and
I
he
got
was
benched
like,
for a guy named what was it? What was
no,
the
he
guy?
was like we were starting
Justin
starting
Penn!
people named Justin Penn.
Speaking of which, Creighton legend. I mean,
Yeah.
respect
So-
on his name.
When I saw
was
that, it
dealt
was very
for
funny
Zach
that
LaVine.
he got
Good
He got
deal in
traded back
retrospect for the Timberwolves.
Now this is a trade we're not going to talk about, but we're just going to say it. We're going to move on. Justin Holiday and Frank Kaminsky and 2 second rounders to the Rockets, and the Hawks got Garrison Matthews and Bruno. Fernando. Who cares? Dario Saric to OKC. Darius Baisley to Phoenix.
That's
Cool.
just a nice little swap.
Cool. Josh Hart to New York. That was a pretty good trade.
It's
They
to a
got
stranger.
Trailblazers got Zvi Mikhailu, Cam Reddish, a lottery protected first round pick, and Ryan Arcidiacono.
Ryan!
Yep. Matisse Thybulle to Portland. They're just stacking up
A
on
very
those
good
forwards,
defensive
but
player.
a great defensive player. Jalen McDaniels to the Sixers. And they
Max
also got
must
2
be
second
so
round
sad.
picks. And then the Charlotte Hornets got a second round pick. For
Woo! I gotta keep track of picks because there's a lot.
Thomas Bryant to Denver, which is decently good for them.
Yeah, that's good for the.
And then the Lakers got
That means
Devon
they can
Reed
move
and
Jokic back
3
to
second
power forward.
rounders, which is good. No, I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they got it for a backup center for some backup center minutes because DeAndre Jordan. I don't even know if he's still on there, but he wasn't cutting it.
Sure.
He hasn't been.
But
They
when
were
it
playing
comes-
Jokic at center. They
Still,
like
though-
playing him at power.
Still though, it doesn't matter.
DeAndre Jordan
'cause
hasn't been cutting it since he was on the Clippers.
Bryant's just gonna be there for 8
he had
to
a good
10
year on the
minutes.
Mavs.
No, he did not.
Think about Thomas
He
Bryant.
averaged 10 rebounds.
He went
a
back
game.
to the Mavs because he felt bad because he got locked
Yeah.
in his house last time.
And then Griffin and Paul both left.
You're not leaving.
Yeah.
You're staying in this house.
And then Thomas Bryant is gonna get probably. It doesn't matter for them They just need someone for like those 8 to 10 minutes when
Hey,
Jokic sits out in the playoffs.
If you're gonna
for
bet,
someone back up.
Thomas Bryant over 6.5 boards is usually a pretty good line to take.
Yeah. And then Mike Muscala to Boston.
Whoa!
And
That's crazy. That's the Thunder's best score.
yeah, for Justin Jackson and 2 second-rounders. And then Kyrie Irving got traded to...
How many times has Justin Jackson been dealt?
I don't know. A couple.
Like 6.
Yeah. But Kyrie Irving for Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, and a couple picks.
Do we gotta talk about this one? It's not that big a deal.
I feel like it was a pretty good
It
pick.
is,
Yeah. Kyrie gets a new situation again, and the Nets are fun again.
And Doncic is out of the MVP race.
Is he actually?
No, he pretty much is because Irving's going to take all his points.
It's gonna be Jokic again.
Yeah.
It's going to be Jokic he's going to go for the 3-peat because he is that good of a player.
Should have been Embiid last year, and then Jokic.
You're wrong.
Oh,
Jokic is the best stats.
He led the Nuggets to the 6th seed with no help. He had no Michael Porter Jr. Like,
Or
come
Jamal.
on. Wow.
Joel Embiid
LeBron went to the finals with literally Tristan Thompson and what was that? Channing Frye,
What,
but
you
he
saying
got
LeBron
no.
should've won
So
that
who should
year?
have won? So who should have won that? year?
No, I'm just saying.
Curry?
I'm just
The
saying.
2 MVP candidates were the 6th
Listen
and
to
the
me.
9th seed.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
That's a fair point.
Also,
Also, Embiid
Embiid was the 2 seed.
he takes rest days. That's pretty. that's
Embiid
pretty
was
soft
also
of him.
like the 4th or 3rd. He was
He
behind.
was
been
not.
Embiid.
He was not one of the top
Should
2.
have been Embiid.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But
You're
standings
just hating on
wise,
him. You're just hating on him, man.
I don't like
Just because he doesn't have a vertical doesn't mean he's not
but
good.
yeah, NBA standings wise,
He's
they're
the
all
most
usually the same.
boring.
He's boring, but
He's
he's
the most
great.
boring 29, 10, and 10 person ever.
Once he retires, you're gonna look back on him like Duncan, and you're gonna be like, "Wow, he's so good. One of the
Wow,
best in his
he
position
really-
of all time."
He really won no rings. He's not going to win a ring in Denver. Come on.
Probably just straight hate.
I'm just being honest. He's not going to win a ring in Denver.
When he wins a
But-
ring with the Dallas Mavericks, as they pick up another white guy.
Yeah. But when it comes to NBA, we're talking about like standings right now. Nothing much changed.
The
Celtics,
Kings.
Sixers, Heat,
Go
Bucks,
Kings.
all up there.
They own California.
Yeah. Then who is it? Nuggets, Grizzlies, Kings, Suns, Clippers, Mavericks, all up there. Lakers are still not in playoff contention.
That's fair.
They're only like a couple games
Nah,
out.
we
They're-
go-
No.
They're not in it.
It's very close. It's like a 4-game stretch between like the 4 seed and the 13 seed. So it's
That
very
is a lot.
close. No, it's not.
No,
It's
I'm
4
saying
games.
like that's a lot of.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
teams in
It's
there.
close.
Are
So,
still Thunder, though.
We'll talk about it more as the end of the season's coming up.
A little
But,
fun thing.
yeah.
Tennessee knocked off #1 Alabama for a third time this year if you count football. They knocked off the 1 seed Alabama in football back in the fall, and then they beat Alabama in, I believe, January when they were #1, and they did it again this week. They also lost to a Colorado team that lost to Grambling and have lost 3 straight games. They're 3-5 in the month of February, including losing on 2 buzzer beaters to Vanderbilt and Missouri. So, I mean, I don't know what to make of them, but
Yeah, we'll
Alabama L.
We'll see. Any more topics we have?
We were gonna a little something on the NFL coaching carousel.
Oh, Ethan, you know it.
D'Amico Ryans, Sean Payton.
I mean, they're all gonna. I don't really know.
Okay.
There was not any hires that really like.
Sean Payton.
The only one I really liked, Peyton is good, but the Broncos. I mean, it just depends on if Russ is.
Who did
really,
the
there was another good one.
the Panthers picked up like a former guy. Who was it?
Frank Reich.
Frank Reich.
That was the
That's
only
a
one I
little.
was
That's a
like.
little.
But the other people cleared out, like the Eagles, offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator got hired.
Kellen
to the-
Moore goes to the
Where?
Chargers
To
as their new
Colts?
OC. That's a really good deal.
Huh?
The Eagles dude went to the Colts.
Yeah, and then the other Eagles dude went to the Cardinals.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
I think the defensive coordinator went to.
D'Amico Ryan
And
got
then-
promoted from within. That's going to be a great thing. I think the
What do you mean
Texans are great.
promoted from within?
He was a defensive coordinator. He's their new head coach.
They officially named him.
Or not D'Amico. D'Amico was your guys' DC.
Yeah, he was our DC. and
He's
then
now
got
a
hired-
Texan.
Yeah, he got hired
Because
as
he used
head
to
coach.
play there.
Yeah, my bad. He used to be their DM.
Yeah. But
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
good- That was a good.
That was a good deal. I think it'll work out for him.
Then we had-
Though defensive players as
Who
coaches
did
generally
we,
doesn't work. You know,
who's the
Herm
Panthers?
Edwards, Jack Del
Other than
Rio,
Mike.
Mike Singletary. you know.
D'Amico Ryans looks like he was a fantastic defensive coordinator.
Yeah, no, he did great.
Number one defense.
It's
The
the
culture
ni-
With our secondary.
Okay. Look at the last like couple defensive coordinators for you guys. Robert Saleh, is he really that good of a head coach?
He's doing pretty dang well.
The Jets are really good, but I don't know. I think the Niners defense is really good. I mean, obviously,
Yeah, a lot of it's talent.
Still,
but
though,
still.
what he did with our secondary, with how like we were supposed to have a terrible secondary and a great front seven, and somehow we turned it into a.
Well, if you have
one
3 seconds to throw the ball, your secondary is going to be pretty good.
Well, still, Jarvarius Ward had a great year. Yandor Lenore, like some rookies. What's his name? Ambry Thomas, Jimmy Ward. What he did with Talanoa Hufanga. You know, just some great pieces. So I really like D'Amico Ryans.
Brian Flores is still unsigned. That's
No, defensive coordinator for the Vikings.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Vic Fangio is the new DC for the Dolphins.
Whoopee. Vic Fangio's going to bounce around quite a bit.
Yeah. Lovie Smith. I think he's going to retire. He's
I
You
feel
see
bad.
Rex Ryan's going to become offensive coordinator for the Bills, I think? He's coming back?
He's coming out.
Let me look.
And is McVay out yet?
Sean? No, he's...
He's still in?
Yeah, he's back for this year, I'm pretty sure.
We think. He still has time to decide.
What was Rex Ryan doing? I don't really remember what he... some team.
McVay's still the guy for the moment. He hasn't left yet.
Looking, I don't know what... I saw the notification.
No, I thought McVay was gonna retire, and then he said.
We all
"No,
thought
I'm
he
staying."
did. He still might, but
No, I thought
He
he said he's coming. No, he said he's coming
because
back.
he wants to go on to he might just want to go on to TV.
Yeah, he wants to. Dude, think about it.
It's the same thing John Gruden did.
If he retired right now and went to TV for 5 years,
He could come back to whatever job he wants to.
Uh-huh.
The same way
Yeah.
Peyton is. He can
Yeah.
go to whatever job he wants.
he's like less. He's what is he? 43 right now.
If he retires from coaching, though, can he come back? So
Of course.
Oh,
That's what happened with Peyton
And John Gruden, like you said.
Yeah.
Oh,
But then
really?
he was. He was
Yeah.
kind of bases.
and Dick
sexist.
Dick Vermeil and Herm Edwards. Shout out to Hermie.
No.
get out of here with her.
All right. Well,
I think that's what
I
we
think
got.
That
that's
is
all
going
we
to
got,
conclude
yeah.
episode 8 or 9.
I hope you guys enjoyed this one.
Yep.
So yeah, a little bit also. I know the editing bays were full.
Yeah.
We could. This is what we had to do with.
New setup. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
in the
switching.
living
We
room.
might be just switching it every podcast.
You're currently on a bounty thing with some variety pack chips as your base. So,
Yeah, some
enjoy
water
that.
jugs and
Mhm.
popcorn for the mic.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways, it's a little bit sketch,
It's a
but it's
little-
working pretty
yeah.
well.
It's a
So.
ratchet setup, but
Oh,
it works.
oh! I'll keep this brief. XFL is happening starting this Sunday. There's a few other guys that are in it. There's Paxton Lynch, AJ McCarron, Brett Hundley, Josh Gordon, Vic Beasley,
Brett Hundley.
Marquette King, Geronimo Allison, Elise Mack.
Geronimo Allison.
Yeah, he had over 1,000 career yards with him. Elise Mack, and then there's one other guy I want to say. Vic Bendinucci.
Woo!
So
Go
those are
Sea Dragons. Go XFL.
18th. They're gonna play this Saturday, I want to say,
Yeah.
and so that should be fun.
Well, that's
Football
that's
season
it
isn't
for
quite
us.
over yet.
Thank you for watching.
All right.
I think it was like a longer episode.
Not really.
Not
58. That's about
Oh
our
no,
average.
that's good. That's good.
Anyways,
All right.
58
Thanks
minutes
for
is a
watching.
long time.
forks up.